Well, good morning. We are on the Twin Mountain Loop Trail in Wyoming, between Laramie and Cheyenne, just past Kurt Gowdy State Park. That is Twin Mountain up there, which is what we're going to be walking around. And the sun has come out. It's actually supposed to go from 20 to 50, but I don't know if we're going to be out here long enough. There's both a 5-mile loop, and then there's a second loop on top of it that could add another 3 miles. So we're not exactly sure which we're going to do. Here we're coming into a wide open kind of meadow. You never know if we're going to see moose or elk or deer or just what up here. Well, if you like rock formations, this is one of the reasons we come up into this area. There are a lot of trails up here, so we have been up in this area quite a few times and just never seem to find a lack of putting a loop or two together with all the trails. So. We're really close to a place called Vedauwoo, and it's a really sort of famous climbing spot up here in Wyoming, but it's also got great trails. We're maybe 2 miles from that, and just down the road the other direction is Kurt Gowdy State Park, and there's a huge amount of trails in and around that with a lake. So there's a lot of opportunity for hiking in this general area of, southern Wyoming. Well, we're finishing up the first of the 2 possible loops. And it's just shady enough in here that even though the sun has come out, it hasn't melted off the snow. But it's kind of fun because we can see the tracks of deer and rabbits and other wildlife in the snow. Well, Alan threw the gauntlet down and said we're doing the 2 loops. So we are now on the second of 2 loops. Well, full disclosure, if you do the second loop, which we think is sort of the northwest loop rather than the southeast loop, which we did first, you'll be walking at least half of the loop on a road, but it's a nice road. Just consider it a nice wide path, and it's wide open. It's out from the trees, so you get nice expansive views. Obviously today we're now getting some more sun, so be prepared for a nice straight shot on the second half of the loop back to the parking lot. Well, we're back at our car. It is going to be just shy of 8 miles. Keeping in mind, we did this not as a figure 8, so we didn't get the section in between the two loops. We just went from one loop to the other. So close to 8 miles, and the sun is out, so our drive back will be a little less challenging than it was getting here. And all in all, this was a very nice hike. So till next time, the Sid out.